Welcome to the Cintas Center, where it's Lakota West and Princeton in the most anticipated Ohio basketball game of the season. I'm Andrew Odell. Joined with me is my co-analyst Owen Schindler, and this is going to be one of the best games we've ever seen.
Absolutely. These are the two best teams in Division I, two best teams in Cincinnati. They're fighting for a GMC title. I'm excited for this game.
I mean, excited is an understatement. Lakota West comes in. They're 12-0 in the GMC. They have that one loss by 1 point to La Lemire. But other than that, they're 17-1, and really not a lot of weaknesses for this team. And then you look over at Princeton, 10-1 in the GMC. They had that one early season loss to Mason, but they've recovered well with 13 straight wins, and now in the biggest game of the year here against West.
This is make or break for Princeton. A win, pretty much win this and win out, you get the GMC title. You lose, you've got no chance. It's not only just the GMC title at play, but also the 1 seed in Cincinnati. Princeton has looked very impressive throughout the season. They played Mason. They lost to Mason. That's it. They've won every other game. Cam Mercer's only played 4 games. Sebastian Jordan only played 6. A lot of guys missed time. Most of their team's healthy now, and it's going to be a great game.
It is going to be a classic here at the Cintas Center. I mean, so much at stake. The game was originally at West. They had to move it because tickets sold out in minutes. And there's still, it feels like this crowd is full right now, even at this large of an arena. It just goes to show how anticipated this matchup is, and I'm sure it will live up to the hype. Now let's talk about the players on both teams. Obviously, the big one has got to be the 5-star on Princeton, Cam Mercer.
Cam Mercer, gold medalist, EYBL champ. He's really good. He's very, very good. He's averaging 17 points on 60% shooting to start this season, only shooting 30% from 3, but it is a small sample size. Coming off I
think it was 27 points against Coleraine.
I think you're right. I thought so. I thought that's what it was. He's coming off a very good game, and he's played 3 in a row. This will be his 4th, his longest stretch of the season, obviously. And it's him versus Josh tonight.
That's the big matchup. Josh with the headband on tonight. He wore it against La Lemire. I think he likes to wear it in these big games, and he played incredible in that game, so I'm sure we'll see a show tonight. But West, they just got an embarrassment of riches on their side. Obviously, Josh Tyson, the best player on the team, but you've also got Bryce Curry and guys like Elijah Dunn and Roman Combs that can all just contribute in the scoring margin for Lakota West.
Absolutely, and they've got a bunch more players who contribute without scoring. Parker Robinson, TZ, A.D. Richardson, everyone. Their whole team can play defense. Griffin Long, he's out tonight, but that's another guy. He doesn't need to score to be effective because you've got the scoring with Josh and Bryce. And Roman can put the ball in the hoop too.
Griffin Long's a big loss tonight. He's out with an illness, so that's huge for West. I think him being kind of the backup big position to Roman is big, and he's come in and played some incredible minutes this year for Lakota West. So not having him is huge, but I think this coaching matchup is also just very intriguing. I mean, on one side, you've got Coach Kelvin Moss, joined West a few years ago, and he's just completely rebuilt this program. I mean, he's 54-15 overall as the head coach at Lakota West, and he's having his best year yet as the coach. It's just progressed from year to year as you see Josh Tyson with the LeBron warm-up routine. Oh, that we're in for a show. But, yeah, it's just going to be amazing. So much talent on both sides. There's too much talent to even talk about in this pregame.
Absolutely. I mean, there's 2 minutes to tip. Another throwdown from Josh. I'm excited for this game. Cam's at midcourt stretching out. The rest of the Princeton team in their huddle. It should be real good.
There's a lot of fans here. This atmosphere is going to be intense. So we'll take a short step aside for the national anthem, but we'll be right back for tip-off here at the Cintas Center for the game of the year. We are back and ready for tip-off here at the Cintas Center. The starting lineups tonight for Lakota West. Number 0, Bryce Curry. Number 2, Josh Tyson. Number 3, Tyson Davis. Number 5, Andre Richardson. And number 13, Roman Combs. No changes there. And then for Princeton, there's not going to be much change either. It's Rodney Santiago. Number 0, number 2, Jordan Johnson. Number 4, Cam Mercer. Number 5, Amir Phillips. And number 11, Amir Gill. So no starting 5 changes for either team heading into this one.
Yeah, and this stadium is looking packed. I think this might be more fans than was here for the last Save Your Home game. I'm not going to lie. There's fans in the outer bowl for a high school basketball game.
Yeah, it is incredible right now. The energy in here is just insane, and this game should live up to the hype. I think interesting how West is going to offend Princeton, because they got a guy like Cam Mercer who's so talented inside, but then this team's also first in the GMC in three-point percentage. So, how do you guard them? That's really the factor in this one.
I think the most important thing for Princeton is to get out and run. They've got 5 guards. Cam Mercer's 6'5". He's a guard. His body translates up to the next level. He's a super big guard for high school basketball. And West's team is built the same way. They've got basically a 5-guard lineup, maybe a forward in Roman Combs and maybe Bryce, but both of these teams are going to run. There's not going to be any stall ball today. It's going to be a great game.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
It's going to be a lot of runouts, a lot of dunks, a lot of fun here tonight. And it is very exciting. I truly expect this game, it could get into the 60s, the 70s, maybe even the 80s.
Absolutely. If this is overtime, it could, I don't want to say it, but it could get into the 100s. But at the same time, these teams are two of the best defensive teams in the GMC. West holds teams to 36% from the field on defense. That's first in the league. Their total points per game on defense is second at 43, while scoring the most points. West, they're just a juggernaut, offense and defense. Princeton's got the offense. Will they be able to stop Josh Tyson, Bryce Curry, and this Lakota West offense?
It's going to be so interesting, and we are just seconds away from tip-off here. Most anticipated game of the year here in Ohio. It's Cam Mercer and Roman Combs set to take the tip. And the West student section is very live, and so is the Princeton section. So
looking the most rowdy West has looked all season.
Yeah, this is incredible. I'm getting goosebumps right now. Here we go.
Hearts racing. Let's go.
Princeton, Lakota West, we're underway. It's in the hands of Johnson. He goes for the lob to Mercer. And Sagnato carries it, finds Johnson for 3, and he airballs it in front of the student section. He'll be hearing that all game.
That's a college range 3 for Johnson, who only shoots 35% on the season. And here comes Princeton in a full court press, first play of the game.
And just to make clear, the white line is the high school three-point line, so that black line is a much deeper than the white line. As Richardson turns it over immediately, attacking is Gill, or getting inside, not able to finish. That was Phillips, my bad. And it'll be West basketball.
West is going to have to deal with this press all game. You've got Cam Mercer picking up Josh full court. Jordan Johnson, a super athletic, loud, annoying defender, picking up Richardson off full court. I don't know if Josh is going to be able to get the ball much this game. Just like last game.
They look locked in defensively, as locked in as we've seen a opponent this year for West.
And I wouldn't be surprised if this Princeton team doesn't see many subs.
There's Josh Tyson for 3. He gets the crowd going. First basket of the game is Josh Tyson knocking down a triple.
I'm sure there's many college coaches in attendance here, and to see him pull up from that range with that ease.
He's dialed. Attacking is Mercer, and he's blocked. And Combs thought there was a leak out, and he turns it over. So a bit of jitters from both teams early. The Johnson air ball, the AD turnover.
That was amazing help side defense from Bryce right there. He's coming out of nowhere to swat Mercer's shot. And Roman's got a huge matchup today guarding Cam Mercer. He's
Oh, that matchup is so good. They get it in. Mercer's wide open for three. No good. Here comes Combs up ahead to JT. Hey! What a start for West.
I'm sure one of Moss's game plans coming into this game is tell Roman, if Mercer's going to get that open shot from three, we can live with it. He's only shooting 33 on the year.
Uh-oh. Santiago's off the mark. It's on the ground. Who's got it? It'll be a jump ball.
Coach Moss getting fired up off the sideline. He wants Tyson to die for that ball.
Yeah, in a game like this, you need to be alert. So it'll be West basketball. Can't ask for much of a better start right now.
Thank you to all 800 viewers that we have right now for tuning into this game.
Oh, yeah. This is great. This game's going to be great. As there's AD all the way to the rim. West on fire to start.
And that's one of the problems with extending your defense that high. You can't, if you're going to extend that far, you've got to have someone to protect the rim so that doesn't happen.
They get it into Jordan Johnson. Johnson turns it over. It's on the floor, and Santiago. It'll be a backcourt violation, West basketball.
That was an amazing hustle from Combs. And Richardson is talking his stuff right now.
West is, they look dominant right now.
They absolutely do. Many different people are touting this Princeton team as the second best team in Division I, and West off to an early 7-0 lead.
I mean, yeah, this is the, on Max Preps, West is 1, Princeton is 2, and right now West is looking like the #1 team.
One thing about this West team is they're going to come to play in these games like this. We saw it against La Lumiere. We're seeing it right now. This is the best basketball they play. They play up to their competition, absolutely.
100%, and we saw last year the playoff run they had. But they come ready to play for these games. AD off the pump fake. He'll get inside, try to work on Johnson. Ooh. It'll stay West basketball. Good defense, though.
Surprised that was West basketball. It looked like I didn't see any tip from Johnson there.
They get it into Combs, and a foul is called.
Phillips just pulled him to the ground. That's a smart foul. Went for the steal, and he got by. But Princeton can't be fouling too much because they don't have a deep bench. They definitely don't. They wouldn't. I'm sure Coach Wyant wouldn't be mad at playing just 5 guys this game.
Yeah, this team is not very deep. West is. They have a lot of guys that can play. That's also a key factor. West is winning these starting minutes early. And bad pass there from Combs. That's his second turnover of the game. A little bit of jitters.
Take some deep breath at midcourt. Had Richardson wide open in the corner there, but it's okay.
West is getting good looks right now, and it's not a good sign for Princeton.
They're going to trap right here, I think. It looks like West is switching a lot on defense.
There's Curry with the steal on Johnson. Curry in transition.
Hey! That didn't look quite as explosive as the Curry that I've seen in the past.
I think he felt Mercer on his back, and he wanted to make sure he made it.
That's Jordan Johnson's second turnover off just standing there and getting the ball taken right from him.
Gill in the corner. It won't go. Princeton cannot buy a bucket right now. It's all Firebirds.
They're settling.
Oh, no, JT. Oh, no!
Oh, my God.
Don't do him like that.
Oh, my God.
Well,
JT.
nothing, Lakota West.
He's feeling it.
Timeout. We'll be right back here on Lakota West Student Broadcasting.
An explosive start from Lakota West to start this game. And now they come out in full court press, picking up Cam Mercer full court as Roman Combs.
They're trying to put Princeton away early right now. You already got a 12-0 lead, and Princeton just cannot run any offense right now. There's a foul on Roman.
Combs needs to be careful. He's going to be the main matchup for Mercer tonight, and he's got to be careful with those fouls. If Roman's not in, I guess it's probably Bryce. I'm not sure who would be taking the Mercer matchup.
Spin inside, another turnover.
Another dunk.
JT in transition!
Hey!
This is pure
8 points for Josh. He is fired up at half court.
pure basketball bliss from West right now. This is the best they've looked all year. It's coming at the perfect time. Gill pumps, Gill floats. They just cannot buy one. Johnson finds Gill in the corner. Another miss.
Good box from Tyson.
And a foul is called on the floor.
Jordan Johnson did not even look at the basket right there. He was wide open at the free throw line. And just
yeah, well, there's a reason he leads the GMC in assists per game. He's always looking to find that open look. But he has struggled so far with the turnovers. There's Gill inside. They want him to have the ball. Leading scorer in the GMC, and he loses it.
Good hustle, AD.
On the floor, AD! Curry in transition! Oh my goodness!
16-0.
This is unbelievable. I can't believe what I'm watching right now.
I think the Princeton coaches are thinking the exact same way right now. We have 1,000 viewers right now. Thank you so much for tuning into the Dakota West broadcasting this game.
Go tell your friends, family, tune in, because this game is just amazing.
You might be watching the best team in Ohio history right now.
Curry at the line. Won't go. Rebound. It'll be Princeton basketball.
Amazing hustle from AD right there. He's the smallest player on the court right now, and he just got up on a free throw going against 6'5" Cam Mercer and at least got a tip on it. That's
yeah.
what wins you these games. He's diving on the floor. Roman's diving. Everyone is – they just want it more right now.
They do. Princeton just looks dejected.
Absolutely.
And it just feels like a lack of preparation right now. Santiago pulls it. That one won't go. Rebound Davis. But Princeton just does not look prepared for what West has to offer. Combs attacks and finishes through contact.
That's Roman Combs just telling Jordan Johnson he's bigger and better.
This is just domination right now.
Princeton is playing their offense at what would be the high school logo right now.
They're just throwing up threes and nothing is dropping.
They're not even throwing up. They're throwing up college threes, not even high school. They just cannot get inside at all on this Dakota West defense. If I was the rest of Ohio, I would be scared of this Dakota West team right now.
I'm terrified, and I'm not even like I'm a supporter of West, but with the way they're playing, it's just.
Tyson's open backside.
Oh, blocking foul called.
That's his second foul. And here comes Alonzo Gill and Terrence Williams for Princeton right now.
And I think a sub is nice here.
They need something.
Here, Phillips, very frustrated.
They got 6 players on the court. Someone's gonna have.
Someone's
to come
gonna go.
out
I mean, they just know
And it's Amir Gill.
Yeah, Amir Gill has been struggling so far to find his shot.
Another foul for Princeton.
I don't think anyone could have expected this start to the game. But here we are. West up 18 in the first quarter. Princeton has yet to score.
Another Bryce.
Uh-oh. Bryce Curry just missed. Rebound. And Princeton will push. Here's Mercer. Corner three. Don't go. Good board from Josh. He'll push to Roman.
Roman.
Uh-oh. Oh, he missed. Inside they go to Merce. Oh, spin move, and it'll be on the floor.
That was an impressive drop, Seth. He just shouldered Mamutse out the way.
Wow.
And Amir Gill comes right back in.
That was a tough missed dunk from Combs, but the way this game has been going, you still got to feel great if you're West. I mean, witnessing greatness right now.
I mean, this is just crazy.
Santiago, he knocks it down. And here comes Princeton finally scoring. Needed that one to go.
For Lakota West. That's a quick sub time on the bench for him. Good pass.
Good pass from AD. Tyson Davis, what a pump. He attacks. Can't finish. And here comes Princeton trying to gain momentum back. Up ahead's Johnson. Attacking inside.
Williams talking too.
And that's how you get your team back in it. 2 quick buckets right there.
Josh would be smart to just dribble this clock out. But they don't need to either.
Yeah, I mean, you're up 13 right now. He stepped on the baseline. And ever since that missed dunk, Princeton starting to get their energy back.
In comes Dunn.
And if Princeton does come back and make things interesting, we're going to look back at that missed dunk for a long time.
Definitely a momentum shifter, but I wouldn't look too deep into it as of now.
Certainly, but
West lines up in their 1-2-2 zone.
yeah, in the half court, Princeton just can't really get anything going right now. It's if they get in transition, that's where they need to be. If there's a bad pass, and that's going to be backcourt.
West has 8 seconds. Look for an Eli down 3 right here. That's what I'd be looking for as the coach.
Eight seconds to go in the quarter. West leads by 13. They get it to Dunn. Got to go quick here. 5 seconds. Curry, one-on-one matchup. He'll pull from way downtown. No foul called. That'll end the quarter. West up by 13. A great quarter from the Firebirds. We'll be right back in just a few moments. What a quarter from Lakota West. Owen, just walk us through that first quarter.
West, the pressure, the energy, and the shot making. That's just what won in that quarter.
Yeah, and shout out to all of our socials. Go follow our Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Obviously, subscribe to the YouTube channel while you're at it.
LWHSBC on all of them.
Santiago out to Mercer. Mercer working on Davis. Mercer lost his handle. Here comes JT. What a pass to AD. AD attacks and gets swatted. That was Jordan Johnson. Some guard-on-guard action right there.
Jordan Johnson gets that block. It's only a 5'10", 5'11" guard. He averages 0.4 blocks on the season, so you don't see that often.
Speaking of blocks, Mercer second in the GMC in blocks. As Davis lost control, Mercer with a nice play on the ground, and a foul is called.
Quick on the floor from Mercer there. That was not something you would have saw at the start of last quarter.
Yeah, and Mercer, not only is he second in the GMC in blocks, he's first in the GMC in steals per game. He averages 3 steals per game.
I think that just comes from being not only his athleticism, but you have to be so good at reading the game to get that, to just be that disruptive on the defensive end.
Yeah, for sure. His IQ and not only his offensive game, but especially his defensive game. Another turnover. Here comes JT in transition, and he's able to finish.
That's just so impressive, to just be able to bring the ball from behind his head, completely lost the ball, and just put it up and in.
The way he kind of just floated in the air and finished over him. And that one way over the head of Gill. So that momentum Princeton had at the end of the quarter is gone again.
Here's West switching everything again, just like they were doing last game. The matchups don't matter. They're just looking to help.
Uh-oh, Mercer with the steal on Josh, and Mercer throws it down. There's the Cam Mercer we all know. And he's talking to Josh.
He's in his face right now. Princeton knows that's the only way they can win this game. They've got to get Josh off his rhythm. And Mercer's rangy, athletic frame is about as good of a chance as you're going to have as stopping him.
Foul. Oh, that'll be blocking foul.
I'm not going to lie, that looked like a charge to me. It looked like he was pretty set in that on the block there, but here comes Kenny Pope for the Vikings, subbing in for Amir Phillips.
He's 5'11". He's not gotten that many minutes this year.
Also played baseball for the Vikings last season as a freshman.
I'll put him on AD. That's a fun matchup there. Tyson loses it again.
And
foul
then
is
picks
called.
up the foul. That's a worthwhile foul, though. Prevent a fast break on your smallest guard. That's okay.
Utsi comes in for Tyson Davis.
Teasy's playing a lot more this game. West in that 1-2-2 again.
Princeton trying to run some offense here, see if they can cut this thing to single digits. Johnson in the corner. He wanted the three.
He does not want to shoot it right now.
Yeah. Gill gets it inside, and Gill just cannot hang on to the ball right now. It's on the floor, and he just throws it in the air. Smart play. Oh, foul is called on, I think that was Mercer.
That was Curry. That was on Rice.
That was on Rice. Wow.
Gill just threw it up in the air from the ground.
Honestly, a smart play. I mean,
when you've got Cam
Mercer out there.
Yeah. I mean,
go up and get it.
The tallest. I mean, he's got the best chance of anyone to get that ball right now.
Pope comes out. He played a solid defensive possession, but he's out.
In comes Terrence Williams. I'm not sure if that's the best sub for Princeton. Oh, never mind. West is no longer in their zone, but Williams has not made a three on the year at all.
More of an energy guy for the Vikings, but they need it right now. Santiago, he's got to get in his rhythm. He made a three earlier. They'll get it on to Mercer on the outside. Back to Santiago. He'll find Gill. Gill gets inside. Santiago, there's that three. No good. Rebound to Jordan Johnson. He's got, I think, 3 so far.
That rebound was on Terrence. Terrence Williams just going up for that ball. Roman had to box him out.
Oh my goodness, from way outside! Santiago buries the 3.
That's from way downtown.
That was NBA range right there. Timeout called by West. The Vikings are getting back into this thing when we return here on Lakota West Student Broadcasting. So a bit of a run right there by Princeton. They were down 18-0. They've cut this deficit to 10. Now they're trying to get back into this game.
Winning this quarter 5-2. West can't keep giving up these open looks to Santiago because he's made them pay in the past and he will make them pay again this year.
Yeah, I think his favorite game of the year is always the West game. He
Absolutely.
likes to go crazy on West. He had 25 on him last year.
And then 15 on the matchup before that.
There's Bryce, wide open 3. That's what you like to see. It won't go. Out of bounds off Mamutsi. Princeton basketball.
Good hustle from Mamutsi. They're going to have to attack Santiago on the offensive boards this game. He is by far Princeton's least athletic player and least effective when it comes to grabbing those boards on the defensive end.
Mercer. They'll shoot a 3. Oh, good.
Good board from Terrence Williams.
Terrence Jones running some good minutes there. Johnson for 3. Mercer the O board, and there's the putback. Josh is a little bit banged up there.
It looks like Josh got poked in the eye there. This is not good for West.
Yeah. So Josh, he'll come off. Tyson will come in. That is not a good sign.
And he just waves off the trainer and
he said
he wants to play.
Princeton with the full court press. Everybody on a man right now. Ball goes to Josh. Back to Roman. 12-2 run right now for Princeton.
Roman's got a knee brace on. I haven't noticed that in the past. I wonder if he's dealing with some sort of knee pain or injury or something.
Here's Mamutsi. Mamutsi attacking. Draws the foul.
Mamutsi is not one of West's premier scorers, but that was another one where Princeton just left the rim wide open. He had a wide open lane there.
So after finding some good minutes, he'll come off and Dunn will come in. I'm sure everyone on Princeton knows how effective Dunn is. There we go.
And they see it right there.
That's why he can score 25 points in a game like he did against Hamilton, because of that three-point ability and his height.
There was a bit of pushing and shoving on that inbound.
Gill the step back Jay, and he finally gets one to go. I think that's big for his confidence.
I think for Princeton this game, Terrence Jones is going to be one of the big pieces. The way he's attacking the offensive boards right now is a game. It's changing the game.
Oh my goodness, God. Josh from way outside, no good. I think that was a bit of a heat check.
I think that might have been well beyond NBA range right there.
Mercer inside. Here comes Princeton. Timeout, Lakota West. Vikings have cut the deficit to 7, and they've got all the momentum.
They're making a run.
We are back here. Princeton has gone on a run. Cut the deficit to 7.
Princeton's student section was very emphatic after that slam from Mercer.
Yeah, West has got to respond here.
Wonder what's going on here. The ref motions a 1 toward the score table. Not sure what it means.
Getting it in. There's Tyson, and he travels. Just fell on the floor.
That is unfortunate. I can't imagine they don't have any sweepers. He just fell there and no one sweeped it up. I'm sure. We'll see. I'm not sure if that's safe for the players.
See what they do here. Princeton with the ball. All the momentum on their side. Mercer sets a screen for Gill.
A bunch of people are slipping. Good hands, Eli.
Great play for Dunn, but falling on it, Johnson's just been everywhere.
Johnson hasn't been putting the ball in the hoop today, but this is what he is. He does the little things for Princeton. He's their point guard. He gets 7 assists, 8 assists, 2 turnovers. That's a super efficient guard. He shoots 50% from the field. He's a true point guard for this Princeton team.
Yeah, I think the best description on him when playing against him is just being that he's just annoying to play against. He's just one of those players that he'll fight for every loose ball. He won't let you get comfortable, and he's just tough to guard. And
it really says something how he averages almost 3 boards a game at such a small stature.
There's a steal from Gill. Combs comes right back with a steal of his own. And a foul is called on Princeton.
I wouldn't be surprised if some of these West players come out wearing a different pair of shoes after halftime because they're slipping and sliding along this court.
They get it into Tyson.
And after that turnover, Josh, running back, put his head in his hands. So you can tell he wasn't a fan of that play.
Finds AD. AD will pull.
Boom.
That's a big shot.
Huge shot, AD. That's a massive shot. That's 5 points for him.
Here's Mercer on the outside.
Got to close out high on Santiago.
Mercer lost it, got it into the hands of Johnson. He finds Gill. Good close from Dunn. Gill steps back and drains it.
That's another impressive shot from Princeton.
High-level basketball being played right now.
Very. You can see why these two teams are talked to in the state and ranked nationally.
Oh, no. A 10-second violation on Tyson. That'll be Princeton basketball. That's a big turnover right there.
Wow. Wow, I've never seen that happen from Josh.
Yeah, it's just silly mistakes right now for West. They're giving Princeton life. Mercer finds Johnson. Oh, back around Santiago. Santiago lost control. Saves it to Mercer. Great save. There's Gill, that pull-up midi. Wales short. In the air, Gill saves it. Mercer for 3. Won't go.
Oh, my God. They need to get a board right now.
Johnson is just everywhere on the glass. Foul is called on Curry.
I think that's at least his second. That might be his third.
Well, in the first quarter, it was clear the frustration from Princeton, but now you can see the frustration from West as well.
Bryce comes back to the bench, and he's angry. He is not happy. And I just want to mention Terrence Jones subbing out for Princeton. That was he played super impactful minutes for Princeton. Honestly, I think he led that run with the energy that he brought in on the boards.
He really did. I think he came in when they were down 18, and he kind of willed them back in. It wasn't really his skill or his effect, but it was mainly just his energy.
He got a bucket, he got some boards, and he was out there. He was getting hype.
Yeah, and that's what they needed. I mean, they looked kind of scared, to be honest, out there in those first 5 or so minutes.
Super timid to start the game.
But after they started knocking down some shots, getting some stops on defense, now you're back in this. And if you can go in here into this half with this being even a single-digit game like this, what it is right now, you call that a win if you're Princeton after being down 18-0.
Absolutely all the momentum right now. It's started out down 18-0, and they've gone on a 19-7 run. So, and they've got the ball here with 48 seconds left. Another opportunity to get a bucket.
Here we go. Santiago finds Johnson. I think a 3-second was called on West. Or no, just a foul.
No defensive 3 seconds in high school.
Oh, you're right.
Gil was yelling back to the bench. I don't know what he was saying. And that puts Princeton in the bonus. So Gil's going to be shooting here. Richardson looks adamant that he was being hooked down there.
First shot is good.
Moss keeps subbing these guys. He's looking for a spark.
Take a shot, no good. Rebound
Almost
goes to
another offensive board for Princeton right there. Princeton's in a 2-3 now. No. No. West is in a 1-4 flat, though.
They're trying to run something here. They'll just hold this ball until the end of the half.
Tyson's going to set a down screen for Roman, and then he's going to... Yep.
Like what they're doing here. Tyson attacking.
Good pass.
Davis will fire. Will go. Rebound. At the buzzer, no good. And so we will go into halftime. West up 26-20. But it sure does feel closer than that right now.
JT runs to the locker room. He is not happy with himself after that half.
We'll have to see here in just about 10 minutes. Grab a drink, grab a snack, but be back in just about 10 minutes for some more Lakota West versus Princeton action when we return.
And welcome back to the Lakota West versus Princeton broadcast. But before we start the second half, let's have a word from our sponsors. The Lakota West journalism program is an integral part to our broadcasting team. Check out articles talking about school clubs, school sports, politics, and many more topics at lwhspress.com. That is lwhspress.com. Be sure to check the website at the end of February for West Press Week, where we will be publishing articles every single day.
Great sponsor right there, Owen. Do want to shout out the West Press. They do a great job. And so does the West basketball team. They're doing a pretty good job right now.
Dare I say, so does the West broadcasting team.
Some would say. Anyway,
Only some.
Princeton, Lakota West, the Vikings have gotten themselves back into this game. They've been playing great in the second quarter. We'll see if that continues here.
Princeton's key to the game second quarter was their 7 offensive rebounds.
Jordan Mercer
Johnson
attacks.
Accounting for all
Mercer gets
4.
inside, plus the foul.
And that's Curry's 4th foul.
Oh, no. That is not good. What a start to the half for Princeton.
He's going to have to sit for the rest of the quarter, probably, at least.
That is huge.
First play. Oh, my.
So
he's not happy.
Mercer at the free throw line.
Something like
and they look to get it in here. Combs, foul is called.
Hold on Jordan Johnson.
So big minutes here for West. You got Dunn in the game. Obviously, no, he can knock it down. But where do you get your offense right now? Nothing seems to be going.
It's got to be Josh. Roman's not getting the buckets. He's who you go to when you need it.
My goodness. Mercer's all over it. He missed, gets it back, and he scores. I think that might have been a travel because he airballed it. But
come on, Davis.
Come on, Tyson Davis. Won't go.
Oh, Eli. Good hustle, Roman.
Big board from Roman. Finds Josh. There you go. Needed that one to go, and it's now a 3-point game.
It's a big rebound and bucket from West right there. Mercer looks super energized to start this second half.
Yeah, Princeton playing great basketball right now. West has to respond here. Gill finds Johnson. Johnson spins, kicks, wide open. Phillips for 3, won't go. The offensive board goes to Gill.
Phillips is out of the 5 out there for Princeton. That's who West wants to shoot threes right now.
They get it back inside. Gill attacks, and Gill finishes. That's what we saw last year. He had 14 on West. And most of them came in the paint. Josh, push it up ahead. Kicks in the corner, done for 3.
Ooh.
And an air ball.
That looked good.
Santiago pushes. Good hands. Here comes Combs. The cross. The find. Tyson Davis attacks. And no good. Combs the rebound. It's good. Timeout called. West with a 3-point lead they're hanging on to right now when we return.
You can tell at halftime, Coach Wyant's sentiment to his team was to pick up full court, pressure the ball, and they want to punish West inside when they switch. They're going after Richardson when they have the switch inside.
And it's working, and there's more coming here in just a few moments. We're back here. West, a 3-point advantage over Princeton.
West in their 1-2-2 to start this possession.
Game has lived up to the hype for sure. Mercer on the outside. Nice pass inside to Gill, and Gill with the finish. 1 point game now. Here comes Davis. Davis attacks.
Pass.
Finds Combs.
On,
Combs
AD.
to AR. Pump fakes. Gets inside.
And one!
What a finish from Richardson.
And Richardson is having a huge game tonight. He's stepping up when West needs it. Rice is on the bench. They need some scoring sparks, and he's providing it right now.
Absolutely. Mutse comes in. Free throw from Richardson is good. Back to a 4-point lead for West.
The way Mercer just looked off the defense on that last offensive possession was so impressive.
Great steal from Roman. Here comes Combs in transition. He'll spin and finish underneath. Johnson attacking. Gets it to Gill.
I think that might be Combs' third steal this half. Good hustle, Tyson.
Oh, gets it back. It's on the ground.
Oh!
And they got
He did not have the ball. Oh my
They
God!
somehow call a timeout, Princeton, but West with a few quick buckets right there to extend their lead. We'll be right back in just a few moments. So we return a 6-point lead for West. Foul called.
There's been a lot of off-ball fouls this game. The refs are calling it, but it's been a physical game.
Johnson looking to get it in here. Nice hands from Tyson. Johnson just finds the ball again.
Right
Pass inside is stolen. Davis up ahead, the lob. Combs in transition for two.
He's starting off this half super strong. Got a couple leak out buckets, a couple. Oh.
Can't let him shoot. I mean, that was just too easy for Santiago.
It looked like Richardson just forgot about it almost.
Yeah, 50% three-point shooter. He can knock it down from just about anywhere. We saw that in the first half.
He's pulling from deep this game.
Averages,
way beyond the college three-point line.
Averages 14.8 points per game, second on the team, or third on the team. Richardson attacks, good find into Tyson, who finishes. West
nice
offense
Tyson
looks
using
revamped.
Using the rim to protect from shot.
Oh no. No good. Good rebound. Don't want to let him shoot either. That one won't go on the rebound to Combs.
Slow down, slow down. Go at Phillips.
Shot won't go from Combs on the turnaround. Here comes Johnson in transition. Nice spin. Gets inside and draws the foul.
I don't know if that was a foul. He kind of just fell on the ground there. Just Combs second. The way that Princeton has been able to basically just take Josh Tyson out of this ball game for the latter half of what we've played so far has been really impressive. And AD is limping around half court.
Her shot won't go. It's a big miss.
Here comes Parker Robinson.
First minutes of the game from Robinson, and it comes at a pivotal time as Richardson goes down. Robinson was dealing with an injury earlier in the week he had against Oak Hills, so we'll see how good he is to go here tonight. Second free throw goes for Johnson.
Robinson got the questionable distinction coming into tonight's game and decided he would be good after warm-ups.
Davis trying to find a good look as Mamutsi attacks.
Good
nice finish from TZ with the left.
This is a nice inside hand finish with his offhand on the right side.
Jordan Johnson gets inside. There's Gill. Won't go. Rebound to Combs.
Again.
Nice hands. Oh my goodness. What a save from Santiago. In the corner, Jordan Johnson. Good.
Huge shot.
Huge swing there for Princeton.
That was like a 4-on-1 for West turned into a wide open three. And Mercer comes back to the table. Josh is gonna have to take over while Mercer's out of this game. Guarded by Terrence Jones.
Getting inside to Combs.
Kick out.
Finding Davis. Davis on the cut. He gets inside. He fades. And it won't go. Foul call on Mamutse. Princeton starting to get that momentum back. Richardson looks like he's good to go. He checks back in.
Just a cramp, probably. Hopefully.
And so does Mercer. That's big. Here's Jordan Johnson. Johnson finds Santiago. Lonzo Gill will move it around.
They're leaving Phillips, daring him to shoot.
Johnson attacks. They'll work. Finally gets it out. Santiago. Oh no! Won't go. What a rebound from Phillips. That one won't go. Mercer. He loses it. Here comes Combs. Up ahead to AR. Oh my God. Foul is called. That was an interesting pass from KD.
Just a wide open layup. I don't think he expected a Princeton defender right there.
Yeah, I think he thought that he was just going to get blocked, so he tried to hit it off the backboard. Instead, there were two defenders on Josh.
At the same time, that looked like a two-hand push straight to the back from Gill. I think Johnson might be bleeding. Something's going on. The trainer takes him over to the bench.
And Phillips. So Princeton going to have to get into their bench a little bit here, which has played pretty well in this game. Terrence Jones has provided good minutes and a big impact to get Princeton back in this one. Here's Josh Tyson.
Good slip.
Nice find.
Good finish.
Combs is wide open, so West extends their lead. Good find from Mercer, and there's Phillips underneath the basket. It's another rebound. Jump called. Good defense from TZ. It'll be West basketball. That's a huge swing right there. Phillips could have had an easy layup.
Dejected coming to the bench, too.
Yeah.
That was West looking.
Richardson finds Combs. Back to Mamutsi.
Attack.
Yeah, he's got Johnson on him. That's a A mismatch for JT. He'll attack here.
Oh my God!
Oh, he wanted the slam. Behind the back dribble from Gill.
Mamutse just pounding him across half court.
Foul called on West.
Mamutse with the foul. Trying to stop Gill from posting him up.
That puts them in the bonus. So free throws coming here for Gill. First one is up and good.
Six-point ball game. 40 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, I gotta say, for the most hyped up game of the year, it has lived up to the hype.
Absolutely. And thank you to all 2,500 viewers that we have right now.
Yeah, I appreciate the support and hope you guys are enjoying this game. It's been a great one.
But stay tuned for the fourth quarter. Is the most important part of the game, of course.
Yeah, with how Princeton's been playing, you can tell they just a few more plays and they can get themselves back into this game as it is cut to a 5-point lead. Richardson will bring it up the court for West. And the Firebirds close the deal and win the game of the year. Tyson will just hold on to the ball. And ref saying Mercer hit it. But he needs to get the ball out. Mercer's all over him. That defense is just so incredible.
Santiago's, they're going to send a double here when Josh attacks. Look how Jordan Johnson's all the way over in help.
11 seconds to go. Under 10. West still way out on the perimeter. They got to go here quick. There's Dunn. Back to JT. JT will attack, float, and it's short. So we head to the fourth. West leads by 5. A very big 8 minutes that are about to be played here between these two teams. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a few moments. We're back here at the Cintas Center. West leads by 5. 8 minutes to determine a winner here.
That was pretty good from West, considering they didn't have Bryce Curry the whole quarter, and he's still on the bench right now with 4 fouls.
Those 4 fouls are huge.
Late this game.
Here's Johnson on the perimeter. He'll attack on Richardson.
Gill posting up again.
Princeton trying to get something going here. Mercer finds Gill. Gill. Good defense from Tyson. He claps his hands.
Gill is always just posted up in that mid-range.
It's his bread and butter.
Absolutely.
They're not going to let him get to that spot that easily, as there's Mercer on the outside.
This is good defense from West here.
Combs has done a great job of Mercer so far tonight.
Princeton hasn't even really gotten inside in the whole minute that this possession has been. They just need to stay grounded.
Santiago fakes, attacks, bad pass. It'll be a turnover.
Good defense from West. Good help off the weak side.
Great defensive possession. Just took a minute off the clock. And no bucket from Princeton. And they'll press here. They got to get down this floor.
We got to get it across. Get it across.
And he does. And there's a poke away. Johnson in transition.
Oh.
Good find. And the finish over JT.
And Richardson's slipping again.
That was a really smart play from Johnson. He would have gotten denied, just to say. Foul on the floor, and Richardson hurt
I think
again.
it might have just been a coach's stoppage. It looks like just a cramp.
Yeah, a little timeout. Curry comes back in with those 4 fouls.
He's got to be careful on the defensive end.
Soda's done. Where does West go offensively here?
This is a zone from Princeton here.
Holmes with the bump, no foul. Princeton student section getting loud here.
It looks like they're back in man.
Curry attacks. Tyson Davis pumps.
Pump.
Oh, what a couldn't get it to go. Rebound goal. And the foul. Roman's impact in this second half has been so good for West.
Not only on the offensive end, but the defensive end too. And his defense is turning into offense. He has a couple steals this half, a couple fast break layups. And here comes Tyson to sweep the floor himself.
Yeah, so in that first half, Roman shot twice, made one, missed one, and then had 2 turnovers. He kind of looked like he was in his head, but he has looked like a different player out there here in the second half.
Sub out Bryce Curry. Keep him safe.
Yeah, we'll keep him there.
Might see a little offense-defense here, actually, just to conserve his fouls.
Nice free throw there from Combs. Mercer will push.
Good help.
Good find inside. Foul called.
Phillips just can't see a bucket go through at all. Even after the play ends, it just rolls in and out.
just not been
His
day
night.
for him. But for Princeton, they've gotten a lot of points from other guys. Santiago being one of them.
Good defense from TZ, chasing Santiago around the perimeter there.
There you see Robinson in as well. Johnson will try to take him. That was good defense. Ball on the ground. See what they call. It'll be Princeton basketball.
Did they call it? I think they called out of bounds on Parker Robinson there.
Interesting call as Robinson comes out. In comes Curry.
He's limping a little bit coming to the sideline, I think.
They get it to Mercer. Mercer will attack on Combs. Combs straight up defense. Great defense. Princeton loses it. It'll stay Vikings basketball.
That was a really good wall up from Combs right there.
I don't think Owen liked that call.
It's all good. Ref was right there. I'm sure he had a better view than me.
West still up by 5, but it just feels like Princeton has all the momentum in this one.
Curry is just all the way off Phillips. When he has the ball, even when he doesn't. Just leaving him.
Mercer on the outside.
Come on, Tyson.
Phillips gets inside. Phillips attacks.
Hands.
And a foul is called.
I don't know about that one either, Andrew.
But, you know, that's a great take from
Gotta
Amir Phillips. You know, he's had his struggles tonight, but he's still been able to get good looks. Just hasn't been able to knock him down. And now he gets to the free throw line, but these are huge free throws for Phillips.
Maybe this will get his night started.
First one's up, and it goes. Big for his confidence to just see the ball go through the hoop. Second free throw for Phillips. That one goes as well. Princeton has cut it to a one-possession game once again.
And they pick up full court.
Here comes Tyson. He got to get it across here. He does. Has to work this offense. 5 minutes to go in the game. And foul is called on Princeton.
Jordan Johnson on the hold right there.
Number 2, Jordan Johnson, his third, second. The Firebirds, number 22, Elijah Dunn.
I mean, this arena, the energy in here, there's so many people, but you could hear a pin drop right now. Both teams, just so much at stake in this one.
A nervous excitement from the crowd is what I'd say. That's what I'd call it.
I would agree. Here we go.
Princeton student section getting loud.
Princeton's defense has been much better. That'll be out of bounds off of West.
I don't understand how, if the last one's a foul, he did the exact same thing and just pulled Josh out the way there, but I don't know.
Yeah, interesting, and it just feels like Princeton defensively is making West earn it much more than they were in that first quarter. Mercer gets that matchup on Combs. Combs has done a good job tonight.
Amazing job. Most of Mercer's points have been when Combs has been switched off of him.
Santiago, corner to Phillips. Phillips pins. Phillips attacks.
Oh my
Draws
goodness.
another foul. So Phillips doing a good job getting to the line right now.
That was a nice spin move from Phillips.
And him being able to score points big for Princeton. He's one of their best offensive players, just hasn't had that rhythm tonight.
It's a one possession game right now, and he can make it a 1 point game. Phillips is averaging 10 on the season and shooting only 50% from the line. Law of averages says he misses both of these.
We'll see what happens here. First one's good. Cuts it to 2. And these next 4 minutes and 21 seconds are going to be very interesting. Second one.
Rims out.
Rims out, and it'll be...
Just grab it.
Oh, Bryce Curry stepped on the baseline. That's Princeton basketball.
Tyson and Bryce just need to grab it. Just go grab it.
That's
Figure
tough,
it out
man.
after.
We'll see.
It's unfortunate, though.
Got to get a stop here if you're West. Have to. Find Johnson. Johnson gets it to Gill. Gill works on Curry, and Gill gets inside and scores.
Fired up.
First tie since it was 0-0. Here comes Mercer in transition. Mercer attacks. Oh my goodness!
Even the Princeton head coach is getting fired up and firing these fans up too.
We'll let the crowd do the talking here. I don't think we can go to timeout after that one. I think we just got to stay right here and just take this in right now.
Oh my. This is amazing basketball.
How does West respond after a sequence of events like that?
I don't know. I don't know. Bryce is sat the majority of the second half. Josh is not getting many opportunities. I don't know who you go to on offense.
Hey, it looks like everyone out there is gassed right now. You know, they haven't been down this. That's their this Princeton's first lead of the night.
I know.
They were down 18-0 to start the game, and they are leading right now. This is incredible. What a game of basketball.
Amazing. Amazing.
And
Richardson
West
walks back
offensively has just not looked the same. And this Princeton crowd is getting into it.
They're hyped.
And for good reason, because that was one of the best dunks I've seen. Maybe the best dunk I've seen in high school sports.
And it wasn't on anyone. It was on Josh, who can really, really get up there, and we've seen a couple of his dunks like that.
And now, how do you respond if you're West? This is the biggest adversity I think they've faced all year. And a foul called on Mercer. I mean, West was down big in that Reynoldsburg game. They came back, but this game just feels a little bit different right now.
I mean, since that point where Princeton was down 18-0, they're up by 2, so they're winning by 20 points since then. So it's down to West. Josh has been pretty quiet the second half. Bryce, too. Most of their buckets have been from converting on defense.
It's a game of runs. It truly is.
Absolutely. And Princeton's been on very extended.
There you go. Roman inside. Good finish from Roman. He ties the game back.
Roman's been the guy this game.
He's been the go-to guy. When you need a bucket, Roman Combs will answer the phone.
The opposing best player.
There he is defensively. And it's West basketball! Roman Combs!
And he is hyped up. That is his 4th steal of the second half.
That is how you respond if you're West. A bucket and then a stop. 3 minutes to go. Tie basketball game. JT attacks.
Johnson is all over him.
Foul is called on Johnson.
All over him.
So West will inbound here with under 3 to play. They find Combs.
Princeton switches Mercer back onto Josh Tyson. I'd go to Combs again here.
I think that's where you got to go. He's been the go-to guy right now. And with this matchup, Josh just can't really find much. Josh gets on Phillips. Richardson. Finds Mamutsi on the outside.
Just be smart. They don't need a bucket quick.
Just get a good shot here for the West.
Johnson's a super physical defender on Tyson.
There's Combs. Yeah, Princeton not letting up anything right now. Tyson will work. Tyson will spin. And the foul! What a play from Joshua Tyson when you needed it most.
If that doesn't show the new Ohio State rule allowing continuation, I don't know what it is. The spin and just being able to finish the play, that's a huge play from Josh.
That is, but this free throw is also big. If you can put your team up 3.
Is that Jordan Johnson's 5th foul?
I'm not sure, but he's
on the
out
bench.
of the game. I think you might be right. Big free throw here for Josh. And it goes. West with a 3-point lead. Here comes Mercer. How do you respond if you're Princeton? You need a bucket here.
Get that switch. Roman is the guy you want on Cam.
What a game from Roman Combs.
Oh, no.
Santiago. No good.
Good box.
Rebound to Richardson. Richardson finds Combs. Combs with Moose. And a travel was called. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a game-changing call right there.
I mean, that's a huge swing. West was about to be up by 5, and it stays a 3-point game. Timeout. Let's just stay right here, man. This is incredible. We're witnessing one of the best basketball games
incredible game.
One of the best high school basketball games of all time.
Absolutely.
And look at these fans that came to show out here tonight. That's just the West student section. I mean, there's fans filled to this stadium is filled to the brim with people.
6,000 fans in attendance and 3,000 watching on the broadcast.
And we thank all our viewers. This has been just an incredible experience here at the Cintas Center, and an even better basketball game.
Everywhere you look in the stadium, you'll find a fan. Upper row, lower bowl,
The lower
VIP section, they're everywhere.
lower bowl is just completely filled. They have to get up into the upper row. And, I mean, what a response from West. You were down to Cam Mercer maybe just had the dunk of the year on Josh. I mean, you're in the gutter. You were up 18 and you allow a comeback, but you come back and just they fight adversity so well.
I think the patience on that possession, too, is a lot of growth from West from the beginning of the season. Because there are times where after a minute, that ball is going up at the soonest look. But they pass the ball around, they get a good shot, and they get an and one from Josh.
Yep, and here comes Princeton. How do you respond? Santiago for the tie! Oh! What a shot! Ragni Santiago ties it up. Here comes Richardson.
He's smart. He's smart. He's smart.
He'll kick it off. Going for three! Bang!
Boom! Good shot from Bryce Curry right there.
West up by 3. The fans go to their feet. A minute to play. Attacking his skill.
Push off.
Offensive foul. West basketball. Princeton comes out in a press. West has got to inbound it here. Foul called
on AD. That's on West.
Oh no.
Or no? It is not on AD.
Oh, it was on Princeton, so that means free throws as Princeton.
I think AD's still cramping up.
Can he knock these down? These would put West up by 5. He can hit both.
Even sending in Eli to shoot him. Nope.
Oh, no.
He says he's good. Richardson says he's good.
AD, big free throws here. This crowd is so loud right now. First one is good. Clutch.
If they miss, if he misses, Princeton has to secure this board. And Roman should be going all out for this offensive board, because that would be huge.
Oh, it would be. And he's got the smaller Phillips on him. Second one is good. West leads by 5.
West has to keep an eye on Santiago this possession.
Another cramp from Richardson. Josh Tyson hyping up the West side. Here comes Mercer. Princeton down 5. Where do you go to here?
You know who they're going to, Andrew.
Mercer. Combs on him. Oh, Santiago. No good.
Good board.
Rebound by Tyson Davis. He'll find Combs. And Combs is fouled.
What a game from Roman Combs today.
And you can feel the emotion in Josh Tyson right there. He hypes up the crowd. You can feel it. West can feel it. This game almost over.
And some of these Princeton fans are walking out. They're trying to beat the traffic.
Wow. I don't know about that. I mean, there's still 30 seconds left. But with how many people are here, do you want to get out early? This is the first.
Oh.
Some fans.
They look back.
Yeah, they look back and say, oh, we'll stay right here. Big second free throw here for Combs. That one's good. West by 6. Here's Mercer. Mercer attacking. Mercer with the left. It's no good. Foul on the floor. I think that might be on West.
Rebound on West, I think.
As West opens up the overrated chance. I think that's the biggest student section I've ever seen at a West basketball game.
Yeah.
And the Let's Play Football chants have come out for Princeton. And timeout is called. Stay here right again. 23 seconds to go. A 6-point lead for West, trying to cap off what would be the biggest win of the season. And for a second there, it looked bleak for West, but they found a way.
It looked real bleak for Princeton, too, for a second.
Yeah, but both teams really showed a lot of heart.
Adversity. And I wouldn't say it's anyone's game right now, but Princeton definitely still has a chance.
They do. I mean, when you got a guy like Santiago who can just knock him down. I mean, that
Mercer.
3 he hit earlier to tie the game was so clutch.
West really has to guard Santiago from the end of the Xavier logo. I mean, he can really pull it from anywhere. And Mercer can always get a bucket. Gill's been dominant in the mid-post this game. Anything can happen.
Princeton leads the GMC in three-point percentage. They can come back in a game like this. They have the basketball, down by 2 threes. Here we go. They get it in. Santiago tries to curl.
Good defense from Mamutse.
They got to go quick here. Not a lot of time. Santiago puts it up.
Yes.
Short. Rebound to Mercer, and he gets the and one. That's big. It's a big putback from Mercer. He can knock down this free throw. It's only a 3-point game.
Roman Combs' 4th foul.
Tyson trying to get the west side loud.
Princeton subs in Terrence Jones. Absolutely a force on the offensive board this game so far.
And this is the loudest West crowd has been all night. Here we go. Shots up and good. 3-point game. Big inbound here for West.
You got to get it in.
They find AD, and AD will get fouled. That's who you want going to the line.
Puts it up.
Richardson, an 86% free throw shooter.
Knocked them both down earlier. Josh has a word with them right here. Huge shots for Richardson, who's only a sophomore.
It is 2 shots, no 1-and-1, so he missed the first.
Dad, who coaches at Xavier, I'm sure is at this game.
First one is good. So now Princeton, you're in desperation mode. You got to get a shot up really quick here. I think Richardson might miss this one on purpose.
I don't know about that answer.
We'll see.
Where's Princeton's 5th player?
Oh, he's hiding in the corner over there. It's Alonzo Gill. Knocks in both. 10 seconds to go for Princeton. They got to go quick here. Mercer pulls a 3. It's well short. Rebound to Curry. And the clock he'll put up a corner 3, but that's it. Lakota West remains undefeated in conference play. And they win the biggest game of the season here at the Cintas Center. What a game. There were so many highs and so many lows for both teams. Princeton gave West all they could handle and more. But West was just able to find a way to win the game, and that's what separates the good teams from the great teams, is those teams that can fight through that adversity and still come out on top. We want to thank all of our live viewers here tonight. It was one of the best streams we've ever had, and I want to thank my co-analyst Owen Schindler, producer Dexter Rees, director Nico Stolenberg, all our camera operators Roxy Miller, Max Bernthal, Jack Negretti, and our photographer Neil Sagi. This is Lakota West Student Broadcasting signing out. What a game here at the Cintas Center, and we'll be back next week for some more basketball action.